Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mansillon. I wanted to wish you a great day, a wonderful day. For there is great celebration coming. There's so much that is going on. I've been revealed. It's like it's beyond anything. I can't even talk about it just now, but it's good news for everybody. The plan is the creator is really moving forward at great speed, and know that even for the agenda is peace. The agenda is the golden age. The agenda is to bring the golden light of love, to become the Christos and the Sophia, to have the harmonization of the yin and the yang within ourselves, and to bring this era of peace through this golden light. And so, but it does not come from ego. We cannot say, well, we're gonna the ego is not God. But once the ego is aside, there is this divine, supreme authority of the divine, that if we all move together in the same flow, in the same intention, then things are going to move a lot very quickly. And there is a lot of ally of humanity on the world stage politics. I was shown so many things. It's like we have great ally in this process of liberation of the world, and they will cooperate. And those who are fighting against the creator, against the liberation of the planet, are underestimating the forces of light, of course. So there's nothing to worry about. We got to trust God. The card of the day is chopping up wood. It means getting ready for whatever we can get ready. We have to trust the unknown, to move into the unknown, to have total faith in the unknown. If we're not already, if we have fear to move into the unknown, then we'll stay where we are, and we'll have to wait a lot longer. So it's about developing this faith, and the forces to transcend the ego. I'm going through a very intense process on the emotional level, with the sentimental level. But the key is to be serene. I don't care about result. I don't care about attachment. For it's not about love. It's about logistic. It's about timing. It's about when you feel. Because when you feel love for someone, it's because there is a match in frequency. So if you love someone, this person loves you too as well. But the mind may create some things that makes it impossible for that to come. Yet it may come when the timing is right. So it's very much about being serene and letting go of outcome. Love does not hurt. It is the attachment to a certain result, that we are expecting certain things that doesn't come. That's what it hurts. But if we let go of the attachment to outcome, and just shift your energy, and when there is, just follow whatever feels good is really what we want to follow, huh? And so. And I can't really talk about how I find that out, but at first you want the light to dissolve the darkness. But then you don't want the light to be only, well, there's only light, but in this world that's what I wanted to do. And the spirits told me that he was very unkind, so I allowed a little bit of darkness to be able to balance out with the light. So there's the yin and the yang. So there's a progress in evolution. What we want to get rid of is the dark, in terms of the dark, is the illusions we have. Once we are lucid, we can utilize the forces of balanced energy for understanding how it makes everything expand and grow. Yet there is a great cleaning up that is happening, that is inevitable. The observer of the day is the rebel, is breaking free, and the chains, breaking the chains. In the past, we have the outsider. It's like somebody that's looking at the process from outside. When in truth, the knock is the lock isn't closed. So. Right now we are entrapped in the labyrinth of the mind. So eventually we're going to drop that, and we're going to move into faith. And what's coming is nature, is ordinariness. It's the ability to see the beauty in the simplicity of life. What we have inside of us is a projection. It is what we imagine. It is a projection. It's okay to project a little bit, to check it out, create something in the astral realm, and then you see how it feels, how the universe reflects it. But there is certain things that are destined, that are protected, and so the projection will not all happen. It's going to happen if you decide, if you choose to submit yourself to the highest, to the will of God, to the will of God be done for you. Then there is a path that's already been decided, and let the creator run the show. And on the outside world is beyond the illusion. It is the judgment time. So it will be very, very powerful. I'm not going to go back to this card of the past. Let the past be in the past. In terms of the labyrinth of the mind, is to figure out, to realize the innocence, the power of the sun. You are the sun. You are the light. You are the bringer of the dawn. Is the integration of all that is good within life. And in relationship to our projection, we may expect some intensity, the intensity that raises the frequency of love. A lot of people are afraid of love, afraid of trust, afraid of the light. But at some point, you want to reassure them there is nothing to fear from God, nothing to fear from the light, nothing to fear from the unified field. For we are getting ready for this the 9 initiator to come into the stage, the scene, and so to liberate the program. There are millions of light workers that need to be liberated to create this field where they can weave their own destiny and program to awaken the billions of souls that are but all is in the works. There is a great deal of coordination. We need to regain the control of all planetary operation. I had this epiphany, but it doesn't come from ego. It is sacred, it is divine, and it is the plan of God that is going to be manifesting through that process. An epiphany means manifestation of the divine. It's like this one piece that comes in. It's like I've been told many things for many years from the spirit realm, and like this one piece that came in that makes everything fits together. It's like so amazing, and we'll have many epiphany to be ready. It will lead us to this apotheos. I don't know if it's an English word, it's a Greek word that means to be raised, to become God. But first for that we need to the ego has to be broken down, and it's like there is no place for there is place for individuality and to honor your uniqueness, to celebrate your uniqueness, but not for believing that we are more than anyone else or anything else. For it's all about unity, it's all about peace. The agenda of peace is really what's going to be manifesting. What's really important for peace is not a luxury. It is not like a luxury item that it is something that's quite essential item. And but we have many allies, we can say, and there is great activation that are coming. And I've been working with new spirits. This one spirit that told me he came especially from paradise just for me to assist me. I'm not really sure how this worked, but we were working together. It's from to thank our Father in heaven for it is. On paradise, the Father, the universal Father, is the prime creator of all creation in the universe. The one, the supreme being, is the one that is all. But in the local universe, the Mother came first, and then the Mother God came first, but then we need to blend in this yin and this yang, the divine feminine, the receptive, the emotional, the loving, the caring, and the active, the masculine, the empowered. So it's about balancing out all those energies. And there is a great alchemical process that happens once we stepped into the unknown. We face our fear, which dissolve. And call on your guides. Call on your guides. Your guides are here to assist you. They're like a very capable helpers. The more and more we'll be able to communicate with them. I'm sure. I wanted to say, well, we passed the number 11,111 subscribers. So I'm looking forward to the. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to the 111,111 to for it's like anybody that listens to my videos are ascended masters. You are part of this great heavenly communities. Even though we haven't realized, we haven't fully integrated, we're all at different paths in our. But if your intention is pure in relationship to what you want to achieve, which is freedom and joy and love and happiness and for all, to unified within the unity field, you already are a master in the making, and do not let the shadows, because within the unified field, the spirit will allow lower voices to be expressed. They will allow for astral entity to even test our discernment in terms of our choice. Do we want to, if you have a voice that introduces an idea of fear, do you want to follow that, or do you want to say no, thank you? I choose something else. So we always have the power to say no, thank you. No, our thoughts. There's so many things that happen within our thoughts that are So what we seek is the highest guidance, the highest wisdom, always, and to stay serene. The key to that in relationship is to stay serene. Well, I'm going to finish with a song. I thank you very much for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I thank you for your donations, and I'm going to finish with a song. And it's an old song. I wasn't sure what to sing, so I took an old song. It's a kind of a romantic song, and then I put some oracles. It's called A Whiter Shade of Pale. We skip the light fandango, turn cartwheels, cross the floor. I was feeling kind of seasick, but the crowd called out for more. The room was humming harder as the ceiling flew away. When we called out for another drink, and the waiter brought his tray. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned a whiter shade of pale. She said there is no reason, and the truth is plain to see, but I wandered through my playing card, and I would not let her be one of 16 Vestal virgins were leaving for the coast. And although my eyes were open, they might just as well be closed. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned a whiter shade of pale, turned a whiter shade of pale. Sometimes life brings shock, surprise, and the face turns pale. But in a sense, we just want an old song of the Procolarum. We want to be ready for what is to come. There is so much. I cannot really talk so much about it. It's just too much, and it's not, maybe not the time, but it will unfold in time. So just there's so many things that are coming that are just unexpected. So God always told me I would be surprised. I will see, and now I see now, and so I am surprised, honestly. So the observer of the day is righteousness: to be straight, to be right, to be honest, to be just, to be balanced, to be fair. What is the highest wisdom is potentiality, to realize the potential, and then to work on making it actual. To be ready to make it actual. What we need to understand is complementarity. We are a great piece of the puzzle, and the world the world will function without us, but it functions better when we are here, honestly. Because if we all of us, the millions of light workers who aren't here, the humanity would have no point of escape, no point of ability. They would not be able to realize by themselves. That's why we incarnated by millions here, and we are one. We have to work through the unity consciousness process. And there is also a complementarity on the emotional, intimate level that is coming as well in terms of soulmates and so on. What we need to do is continue to cultivate abundance. Abundance is the ability to do whatever you want, whenever you want. It is many things. It can be money, it can be resources, it can be gifts, it can be exchanges, it can be opportunities, it can be a sense of the connection, it can be all kinds of things. So we want to utilize all forms of abundance and cultivate this sense of abundance, and the outcome will be determination, the will of, if we all work together, things will move. It's just a matter with the intention to move towards the light with complete trust. As we move all together in this flow, the flow will definitely, everything will move really quickly. It was an American industrialist, Henry Ford, that was talking about that. It's for things to move forward really quickly, everybody has to work together as one. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.